Hey guys, ever feel like your wallet is on a perpetual diet no matter how hard you work? Do you wonder if you're stuck in a loop of earning, spending, and barely saving anything? We're about to dive deep into a super crucial topic that could totally change your financial game, especially if you're young and hustling. This isn't just about saving pennies. It's about building a whole new level of financial power. So, stick around, hit that like button, drop a comment with your biggest money struggle, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on more epic content like this. Let's get financially smart together. Okay, let's get real. There are two big skills when it comes to money, right? There's making money, and then there's managing money. And often these two are like oil and water for many folks. You see people who are absolute wizards at generating cash, hustling their way to impressive incomes. But then their bank account looks like it's been hit by a financial asteroid because they're terrible at managing it. On the flip side, you've got the super savers, the budget masters who track every cent, but their income is so modest that even extreme frugality doesn't really move the needle much. This article, guys, is all about flipping that script and hammering home why, especially when you're young, your absolute #1 mission should be to seriously level up your money-making game. Forget complex spreadsheets for a bit. Let's talk about turning your potential into serious cash flow. When you're in your 20s and early 30s, your biggest asset isn't necessarily a massive savings account. It's your time, your energy, and your incredible capacity to learn and grow. This is the prime time to go all in on boosting your income potential. Think about it. Trying to save a huge chunk of change when you're only earning a modest salary is like trying to fill a bathtub with a leaky faucet and a tiny cup. You can try all you want, but the results will be minimal. The magic really happens when you significantly increase the water coming into that tub. A 10% saving rate on a IDR 5 million income is IDR 500,000, but a 10% saving rate on an IDR 20 million income is IDR 2 million. See the difference? Your focus should be on how to make that IDR 5 million jump to IDR 20 million, and then some. This isn't about being reckless. It's about strategic growth and understanding where your efforts will yield the biggest returns. So, how do you actually boost that income? This is where the concept of investing in your neck up comes into play. Forget fancy watches or expensive gadgets for a moment. The best investment you can ever make is in yourself and your skills. Think about what the market needs right now. Digital marketing, coding, data analysis, public speaking, content creation, advanced copywriting. These aren't just buzzwords. They're high-demand skills that can open up incredible earning opportunities. Dedicate your free time, energy, and even a little bit of money to acquiring and mastering these skills. Take online courses, attend workshops, get certifications, or even just dive into free resources and practice. The more valuable skills you possess, the higher your market value becomes, and suddenly those doors to higher paying jobs, lucrative freelance gigs, or even starting your own profitable venture swing wide open. It's all about becoming indispensable. Now, don't get it twisted. Managing your money is super important too, but it often becomes truly impactful once you have a decent amount of money to manage. It's like having a top-tier racing car. You need it to be powerful before you start fine-tuning its aerodynamics and handling. Once you've ramped up your earning potential and you've got some serious cash flowing in, then it's time to get savvy with how you allocate it. Trying to meticulously budget every last penny when your income barely covers the basics can be incredibly frustrating and demotivating. This is why we prioritize generating that income first. Once that income stream is robust, then we can introduce simple, yet highly effective, strategies to ensure that money works for you, rather than you constantly working for money. All right, once you're raking in a decent income, let's talk about a super practical way to manage it. The 1, 2, 3, 4 rule. This isn't some complicated financial mumbo-jumbo. It's a straightforward guideline to help you allocate your hard-earned cash. The first part is 10% for your future. This chunk goes straight into long-term savings or investments. Think retirement funds, future big goals, or building an investment portfolio. This money is for your future self, ensuring you've got a cushion down the line. Next up is 20% for fun. Yes, you heard that right. This is your healing budget, your entertainment fund, money for hobbies, travel, or anything that brings you joy and helps you recharge. Life isn't just about working and saving. It's about living! But the key is to allocate a specific percentage so you don't overdo it and sabotage your other financial goals. Moving on with our 1, 2, 3, 4 rule. The next segment is 30% for building assets and financial freedom. This is where you get strategic. This portion can go towards building a robust emergency fund, super important, on making down payments on income-generating assets, or investing in things that will grow your wealth over time. Think real estate, further investments, or even paying down high-interest debt that's holding you back. The goal here is to shift your money from mere consumption to building a solid financial foundation and creating avenues for passive income. Finally, the biggest chunk, 40%, goes to your basic needs. This covers all your essentials: food, transportation, rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and other non-negotiable living expenses. The idea is to keep your needs within this percentage, which forces you to be mindful of your fixed costs and ensures you always have enough to cover the bare necessities. Now, for those of you aiming to build up serious future funds, here are 3 golden keys that will make a massive difference. First, do it early and make it automatic. As soon as that paycheck hits your account, have an automated transfer set up to send your future funds, that 10% from the 1, 2, 3, 4 rule, straight into your savings or investment account. Out of sight, out of mind. This prevents you from accidentally spending it. Second, separate your accounts. Seriously, do not mix your daily spending money with your long-term savings or investment funds. Have a dedicated account for each purpose. This creates clear boundaries and makes it much harder to dip into your future money for impulse buys. Third, give your savings a purpose. Don't just save randomly. Label your savings accounts or pots with specific goals. Dream house down payment, retirement fund, kids' education, travel fund. Having a clear objective makes saving more motivating and gives you a reason to stick to your plan. Here's a heads up for what we call the danger zone. If your income falls anywhere between, say, IDR 10 million to IDR 50 million, you're particularly susceptible to something called lifestyle inflation. This is when your standard of living creeps up along with your income. You start earning more, so you start spending more on fancier coffees, eating out at trendier spots, upgrading your phone every year, or moving into a slightly bigger, more expensive place. Before you know it, even with a significantly higher income, you feel like you're still living paycheck to paycheck because your expenses have magically expanded to match your earnings. It's a silent wealth killer. The trick is to consciously resist this urge and maintain a reasonable lifestyle even as your income grows, allowing you to save and invest that extra cash for true financial freedom. Finally, one of the most powerful financial habits you can cultivate, especially when you're young, is to absolutely avoid debt as much as possible. This means aspiring to buy things cash. If you can't pay for something upfront with cash, then honestly, you probably don't really need it yet, or you're not in a position to afford it responsibly. This applies to everything from new gadgets to cars to even your home. Of course, some debt like a mortgage for a primary residence can be strategic, but the general principle stands. Consumer debt, especially credit card debt, is a wealth destroyer. It traps you in a cycle of payments and interest, robbing you of your future earnings and severely limiting your financial flexibility. Cultivate a mindset of delayed gratification and saving up for what you want. The peace of mind that comes with being debt-free is truly priceless. So, to wrap things up, the big takeaway here for all you young hustlers out there is this. Your primary mission in your younger years should be to relentlessly increase your capacity to earn more money. This means investing in yourself, acquiring valuable skills, and constantly seeking opportunities to boost your income. While you're on that journey, simultaneously build rock-solid habits for managing the money you do earn. Use simple rules like the 1, 2, 3, 4 method. Make saving automatic and purposeful, and be extremely vigilant about avoiding the trap of lifestyle inflation and crippling debt. By focusing on earning big, managing smart, and staying debt-free, you're not just building good financial habits, you're literally paving the way for a lifetime of financial health, freedom, and the ability to live life on your own terms. Keep grinding, keep learning, and keep growing. Disclaimer: the content on this channel is for educational and informational purposes only. It should not be considered financial, investment, or legal advice. Always do your own research or consult a licensed financial advisor before making any financial decisions. The creator is not responsible for any losses or damages resulting from the use of this information.